Good morning and welcome to Ninja Core. I'm Doc Ninja. What we're going to do today is I'm going to do a tutorial on the monkey peg boards. And over the weekend I was at Conquer the Gauntlet, a mud run, a fantastic race. I have to admit, one of my favorites thus far. They had an obstacle called Pegatron, and it was everyone's nemesis. So this is the reason for the tutorial this morning. I'm going to show a couple different techniques. Now I have some strengths and I also have some weaknesses. So this is something that you're going to need to decide for you where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and adapt the technique. And then when I'm done with my portion, we have a special guest. He's one of our youth ninjas. He's in the youth ninja program here at Ninja Core. But first things first, you need to find out what your best arm is on your lock off. And what I mean by a lock off is you're pulling your body up like this. Make sure you can show my legs. I want to be able to hold my body up and lock off like that. That's a lock off, where you're holding all the weight of your body on one arm. So what I've found is probably the easiest thing to do is, instead of taking the pegs like this and moving it with your hand completely wrapped around the peg, is I'll do my lock off with one arm and literally pull this peg out like a pencil. And that gives me complete accuracy, as opposed to if I'm trying to go like this, some of my weight is on that peg and I can't pull the peg out. So, can you see my legs? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to lock off, place, and then I just hang down, just kind of rest and relax. So I'm going to start up here. So I'm locking off, reaching, and I rest. Pull it out like a pencil, reach, lock off, and rest. Pull it out like a pencil, reach, lock off, and rest. Now, what if I'm moving, instead of from left to right, from right to left, and my lock off is, my strong arm is my left arm? It would be better if I had a strong lock off with my right, because then I lock off here, take the peg, and move it with my left hand. But that's not the case. So I'll show you, if you happen to have a strong lock off on the left, you can either take the peg and cross over, but I'll show you what I do. So I'm here, I'm hanging, I'm resting, just take the peg, and I stay on all the lower pegs. Strong lock off on the left, and I'm still hanging, resting, stay low. Did you see my feet?
Yep.
Hang, lock off on the left, hang and rest, and lock off left, and that'll do it. So that's my technique. It's a combination of two different techniques, where you can either swing and completely rest, swing, place the peg, swing, place the peg, or you can do my combination, half lock off, take the peg out like a pencil, place the peg into the hole. Now our special guest, Braden Boss, he's going to show a technique that you can completely rest. Now, you still have to have some upper body strength, but he's going to show it with his legs. Did you need this peg? There you go. So what he's going to do, he's going to show the technique where he takes his right leg, locks it onto his left arm, and he's moving from left to right. So he has complete relaxation. Left leg onto the right arm. So opposite arm, opposite leg. And now he's resting. He's able to move that hand that has no pressure. He's able to move that forward. Now he's going to take the left leg onto the right arm, pulls that out. He can pull that out like a pencil as well. These pegs are a little harder to pull out. They're very, very, very thick. So he can try to take that pressure off. See how he pulled that out like a pencil? And he places it in the next hole, just like a pencil. And he switches. Okay? Good enough, Braden. Thank you very much. All right, so that concludes a couple different techniques. What you can do for yourself is try to find your best possible technique. Find your strengths. If you're weak, nobody likes to work, nobody likes to train their weaknesses, but really that's the best thing to do. But when you're in a race situation, find out what works best for you and use it. We'll see you next time on the next tutorial.